Say, all three waiting. Say, video time in our video room, huh? Don't worry, I'll go get some cookies for you because you guys were so good coming in here. Yeah, you just walked right on in when I said it was video time. All right, are we all in our spots for video time? Are we ready? Everybody good? You can give me a paw? Good job, good job. So welcome back, guys. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about aggression, dog aggression. So I wanted to talk about the theory about how all dogs are aggressive because it's the owner's fault, period. I don't agree with that statement at all. I would actually say maybe 90-something% of the time, yes, most dogs who show true aggression, the owners did something to mess it up somewhere along the lines. But I don't really like trainers that say that that's the only reason a dog's aggressive. I think that's misleading. I think that's either lack of education on their part, or maybe it's just, you know, their way of doing their trendy, you know, it's your fault your dog's aggressive and we can cure you in 5 minutes. You know, maybe it's that mentality. I don't know. I don't like any of that. And there's a few reasons why I don't agree with that statement that all dogs are aggressive because of the owners. One reason is dogs like us sometimes just come out with a screw loose, or, you know, come into this world with some, I don't know, evil stuff or something. I mean, you know, in an ideal world, yes, you know, all puppies, you know, are sweet and cute and innocent and blah, 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 but that's not always the case. I've actually seen puppies, including one puppy out of Gypsy and Clea's litter, that I'm very curious on how that dog turned out, because it showed such signs of aggression straight out of the womb. You know, they're just born with a little extra bit of, you know, sass, or maybe it's something more than sass. I can't say what I want to say because YouTube. Some puppies that actually get removed from their litter mates way too early, like at 4 weeks old or 6 weeks old even. That's why they always suggest to keep the litter together up until 8 weeks. When a puppy gets removed too early, they don't learn all that stuff, so they tend to have more aggressive tendencies. The second thing of dogs having true aggression or showing new signs of aggression would be medical. And another reason I hate the statement that all dog aggression is caused by the owner, because they seem to forget the medical side of things. If a dog is in pain or going through some kind of medical issue, it can lash out. It can lash out at its owner. It can lash out just at random things. When I worked at the vet office, we had a dog that came in there. It was like my first or second day on the job. Beautiful mixed kind of dog. Sweet as can be. I was told to sit with it while the veterinarian went to go talk to the owner. And the next thing I knew, when the vet came back, she said, okay, prep it for euthanasia. And I was just like, what? You know, apparently the dog had been showing extreme signs of aggression towards the owner, actually ripped a huge chunk out of the owner's arm. The dog was only a year old. And after running tests and stuff, they discovered that the dog had a large tumor in its brain. And that's why it was showing signs of aggression. Even with us, when our original crew became seniors, both Kagi and Lucian actually showed some aggressive signs. Like Kagi, for example, he had a little bit of dementia happening. He would randomly attack the dining room table. He would stand there and growl aggressively and try to attack the dining room chairs. Once in a while, when Silver would walk by him, he would sniff her, and then he would just go into this like rage freak out attack on her. And other times he would sniff her and it would be fine. Dementia can cause a lot of weird and strange behaviors, including aggression, in your dogs. When your dog has been a sweet, loving dog its whole life and all of a sudden changes in that behavior, like it's upsetting. But it was through no fault of our own. It was because of his illness. And here's actually the one clip that we have of Kagi doing what I'm explaining here.
Kagi. Kagi. Hey, you're okay, buddy. There's no one here. There's no one here. What are you growling at, honey? I know, girls. I know. It's scary, huh? Honey, those bowls are empty. You already had your breakfast. Kagi. Sweetie, it's okay. Kagi. Kagi, what you doing? What you doing, buddy? Huh? Are you losing your mind? Kagi, it's okay. It's just Daddy. Yeah, see, it's Daddy. You're okay. Kagi. I know, baby. I know.
And again with my Lucian, which I don't know if I've ever talked about this specific part of his end before on this channel. You know, he had his liver failure. He magically got better from it. Then his levels got worse. His behavior changed when he was going through all that. And I don't know if it was pain or there was a theory that when we were doing medications with him, that all the toxins that went through his body messed him up somehow neurologically, because he actually ended up starting to attack Kagi. He attacked him once so bad to where, like, my kitchen was all shades of red. Like, he had ripped Kagi open in multiple spots. And we don't know why. And then he started attacking the girls. And it was random. It was just as random as when Kagi would have his episodes. It always started after, like, a medication change or if something was going on in Lucian's body. There was even one night when I was sleeping with Lou, like I always did. I had my arms around him, we were snuggling, and all of a sudden he turned and bit my face. Thankfully he didn't get me, and I could see it in his face that he realized he messed up. Like, it went from, like, the rage to, oh wait, that's Mom. Like, I can't believe I just did that. So part of our reason for letting him go wasn't just because of the liver failure. It was also behavioral due to the stuff that was going on with him medically, because we couldn't make it better for him in so many ways. Like, there was so, I mean, his legs were an issue too. There was all kinds of issues. Seeing that aggression happen with him and also with Kagi towards the end of their life, I was scared to death Silver was going to do the same, but she never did. But my boys did not handle the medical stuff very well. So I wish people would at least keep that in mind. If their dog is starting to show signs of aggression, that maybe you should go get some things checked out. You know, go do some blood work, maybe some x-rays to make sure there's nothing going on upstairs. Yeah, besides Kagi having, like, the dementia stuff, he also, when he went blind, he didn't handle it good like Silver did. He really struggled with it. And yeah, my boys struggled a lot with the stuff that was dealt with them. And with my Lou, like, you know, I know it's been a couple years, it's still hard to talk about this dog. With my Lou, he loved other dogs so much. I mean, he was good with other people too, like, but dogs were his thing. So to see him attack, you know, his family members, that was really hard. That was really hard. Which leads to another thing I want to quickly touch upon is behavioral euthanasia. I cannot stand the hate that I see given to the people that have to decide to put their dog down because of aggression. And I know some people out there, sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional on this because this pisses me off and upsets me off, like, lots of emotions. There are people who do go through training, go through every last option to help their dogs, and they still end up having to put their dog to sleep because of behavior, because of aggression. And it might not be any of their fault at all. Like, some of these dogs that I see being euthanized are dogs that have trauma, dogs that have a bad past, you know, and these owners, bless them, they are trying so hard to give this dog a better life and doing all the right things for them, and they still have to make that hard decision to let go. And I wish people would be a little bit more understanding. These are, as much as we want to call our dogs our babies and our children, which they are, but they're still animals. They're still, well, we're still animals too, but they have some instincts and wildness to them. I guess what I'm trying to say is not every dog can be saved, dog or not. Sometimes the behavior is something out of your control. And I wish more trainers would talk about this. I wish more trainers would educate themselves on this kind of stuff. And I also wish the internet would not just, you know, hear one thing and go with it, which lately I've been hearing a lot about people saying, oh, my dog has rage syndrome. So vet techs who watch my channel, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, because as far as I know, rage syndrome is a specific seizure disorder that will cause like actual dog aggression. And as far as I remember, I think it's to specific breeds, like spaniels usually. Yeah, correct me, inform me, whatever. But as far as I know, rage syndrome is a very specific thing. And lately online, I've been seeing a ton of people say, oh yeah, my dog has that. And we all know our healers can be a little snappy and they have a tendency to be a little crazy protective, you know, with their snappy snaps. The amount of people I'm seeing saying cattle dogs have rage syndrome is, oh man, it tweaks my melon. it really pisses me off. I feel like the rage syndrome is kind of like how littermate syndrome started spreading. I feel like that's what's happening with the rage syndrome right now. Like if you had to put your dog down for behavioral issues, just say that. You don't have to give it a specific disorder. Like it just, or yeah, because I don't think, I really think some of these dogs are being misdiagnosed, and I think that's dangerous too. But anyway, I feel like I've kind of trickled off on a little bit of a rampage elsewhere. I don't know. I'm all over the place with this video because too much emotions are happening. And like I said, it's not that I think dog aggression cannot be the fault of the owner. Like it absolutely 100% can be at fault of the owner. Like I've seen, I mean, we've all seen videos online of how dogs are mistreated and how owners do certain things, and then they wonder why the dog is snapping back at them or other people and things like that. But I just wish people would realize there could be other reasons. There could be other things happening within your dog that could be causing the aggression. And just because your healer does snappy snaps doesn't mean it's an aggressive dog. It's a snappy dog. Like they're nippers. They want to nip that cattle. But that is just my 2 cents on the whole, you know, thing about dog aggression, owner's fault. So let me know what you guys think. Remember to comment down below, click all the buttons, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye. Oh, did you pop up for the bye? Look at that cute woo-woo. Oh, look at Miss Gypsy woo-woo. Oh, now you're not going to show your face to the camera? Oh, there she is. There's that cute little woo-woo. Oh, you going to tell them like and subscribe? Oh, like and subscribe. Yeah, I know. Say like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Gypsy, you're not going to say anything, are you? Remember, click all the buttons. Yeah, click all the buttons. That's right. That's right.